Hello, this is Rune from the eMagStudio development team. Today I will be presenting the new cloud publishing module as it can be found in the new eMagStudio global license. The cloud publishing module is a module that allows you to do automated publishing of all your PDF files in a cloud-based environment. This can be done by integrating with FTP drop folders, where PDF files can be dropped directly from your desktop for automated processing on the web, or through an FTP client, or even directly integrated with your existing publishing system. The eMagStudio Cloud Publisher is set up from the eMagStudio portal. To start this presentation, I'm going to log into the eMagStudio portal, where we'll be taking you through the steps necessary to set up cloud publishing directly on your account. When you're logged into the eMagStudio portal, you will notice that a new module has appeared on the left side. This is the Cloud Publisher module, and when opened, you're taken into the starting screen like this. Basically, setup comes in a few simple steps. First of all, you set up what we call the FTP Dropbox. This is the folder which will be used when we need to receive the PDF files that you're sending into the publishing system. Basically, you set up a folder on our FTP server and then upload your PDF files into that. From there, design settings which you define are applied to your publication. And finally, your publication is uploaded to your own web hosting environment. All of these things are tied together by what we call an automated process or automation, which decides where PDF files are received from, how the design should look, where they should be published, and in the end, who should be notified at the end of the publishing process. So now I'm going to take you through step by step how to set up your cloud publishing module. To begin with, we go into the Setup FTP Dropbox menu. On this screen, we set up our FTP Dropbox account, which is the folder where you will be uploading your PDF files into the Cloud Publishing module. To get started, simply click the Create New FTP Dropbox, and in here we set up a name. This is only so you can recognize the Dropbox inside the Cloud Publishing module. We'll just call this My Dropbox. Then a login and a password, and this is so you can securely log into your Dropbox using your FTP client or Dropbox folder on the desktop. I'll just set the login to my login and password to my password. The host will always be portal.emagstudio.com, since this is the main server receiving the PDF file and where the cloud publishing module is hosted. So when I'm happy with my settings, I click the Save button. I'm taken back to the FTP Dropbox screen. My Dropbox has been created and is now ready to be logged into, but until I actually set up some automations, then uploading anything to it will not do anything. Now with my FTP Dropbox set up, I'm ready to start uploading design settings for my eMags. To create the design settings used for the Cloud Publishing module, I need to get eMagStudio up and running. As you can see, I already have it running here in the background, where I've created a simple template for testing with the Cloud Publishing module. What I've set up here is a very standard eMag composition with an image in the background, skin, and a little RSS reader at the top. So inside the toolbox or wizard of eMagStudio, I simply open the File menu and click the Save as Template button. Now I give my template a name. In this case, we'll just call it Cloud Publisher. And I click OK. And with my template saved, I can now navigate to the Documents folders on my computer, into the eMagStudio folder, Templates, and as you can see here, my template has been saved. So now I go back into the Cloud Publishing module. I go to the Upload Design Settings menu, and now you can see I have the option of uploading a template or a link extraction profile into the system. The template is the overall design of the eMag, like I just saved it, and applies to anything that is what you would call non-document specific design. So anything that's not on the pages of the eMag. The link extraction profile defines how links are extracted when the eMag is run through the cloud publishing process. Now I'll start up by uploading my template. So I'll just give it a name for referencing it in the Cloud Publishing module. So we'll call it Cloud Publisher again. I click to select the file, and I navigate into the folder, my Documents folder, template, and I found the template I just saved. Click open, upload, and my template is good to go. Now for the second step, I'll need to create a link extraction profile and also upload into the system. It's not necessarily required to create a link extraction profile, as the Cloud Publisher comes with several link extraction profiles pre-generated, but just to demonstrate the process, I'll quickly do it anyway. So again, I go into eMagStudio, and now to generate a link extraction profile, I need to open the Import Links dialog. This can be done both from the toolbox and from inside the wizard. As you can see, eMagStudio also comes with a set of preset link extraction profiles. So I'll take one as my starting point, in this case blue links with extraction of all content, and then I'll just change the color slightly to differentiate it. When I'm happy with my settings, I click Save and give it a new name. So we'll call this one Cloud Publisher Links also. And with that saved, I can now go back into the Cloud Publishing module, give the file I'm uploading a name, again we'll just call it Cloud Publisher, and then go select the file on my hard drive. And just like the templates, it's located under the eMagStudio folder inside the My Documents folder. I locate the file here, it's in the type eMagStudio link preset, click open, upload, and my settings are good to go. Now with an FTP Dropbox for receiving the incoming PDF files, design settings for template and for link extraction, all I'm really missing is to upload a publishing profile to determine where my final eMag should go. To create a publishing profile, I'll go back into eMagStudio again, close the link importer, open the file menu and select Manage Publishing Profiles. From in here you can see a list of publishing profiles that I already have running in eMagStudio. If I want to create a new one, I can basically select doing so from the menu by selecting Create New Publishing Profile. I give my publishing profile a name. We can call it the Cloud Publisher Test. Click OK, and I'm taken in here to describe the settings of my publishing profile. It's important to note that the Cloud Publishing, since it's an entirely web-based system, only supports publishing to FTP. In its nature, you can simply not publish to a local folder, since there is no local file system on this cloud-based system. So you only need to check the Publish to FTP box in this case. Mobile support is of course used by most of our customers, and in this case I'll also choose to enable it. Mobile settings can be saved in templates by adjusting the mobile HTML options from the toolbox or wizard. So I click the settings, and now I just need to fill out the settings of my publishing profile. The setup of your FTP publishing settings is the same as when using regular eMagStudio. So you fill in an HTTP address which corresponds with the address of your web server, something like this, and the directory in which you want to host your eMags. We set up a host name for uploading the eMags. This will often be something like ftp.myserver.com, the remote folder name. Often this is prefixed by public HTML on many common web servers. There we go, public HTML, eMags, and a username. Of course, I'm using dummy data to fill in here, as I'll just use a pre-filled publishing profile to do the actual publishing, but just to explain how to set it up. Once I have my settings up and running, I can test the account, and I can even test publishing inside eMagStudio to validate that my publishing profile is working. If I can successfully publish using the publishing profile in eMagStudio, then it will also work on the Cloud Publishing module. For this demonstration, I'll simply select a pre-built publishing profile that I already have available. Inside the Cloud Publisher module, I go into the Upload Publishing Profile setting. I give my profile a name. In this case, we'll just say Cloud Publisher Test again. I select the file, and I navigate into the publishing profile directories under the Documents eMagStudio folder. I'll upload it, and you can now see that my publishing profile has been successfully uploaded.